makes it, right now it's greater than or equal to, we flip it and it makes it less than.
Very good, like that.
Yeah.
All right. And that is your final answer. Okay. Now, my question to you is, I don't remember if we did this or not, is minus 14 less than or equal to minus 15? Is this true or false? And to answer this, you may want to make a number line. You may not. There is no partial credit here, so I'll take your first answer.
That's true.
Okay, so a number is less than if it's more to the left.
Yeah.
So here's minus 15. Here is minus 14. So the one that's more to the left is less than.
Minus 15. Oh, and I'm saying it's greater than.
Well, you gotta be careful. Minus 15 is less than or equal to minus 14. You could also say it the other way. Minus 14 is greater than, I'm sorry. Yeah, minus 5 is greater than minus 15. It's mostly awkward when it's negatives. So this is why we're doing this case over and over again.
Okay.
Let me.
Wait, I do have one question, not about the number line. It's just about solving.
Yes.
Minus 5x up there, minus 10 over minus 5. Wouldn't that equal positive 2?
It would. And that's a good catch. Second lesson of the day. I'm a little off here.
Oh, okay.
Boy, that's terrible. That's
no, you're good.
So I would do essentially the same question though. I would ask you, like, is -1 less than or equal to -2? So none of this applies. Okay, let me pull something else up here that I think could be useful to do. I do SAT prep. We're not going to do that today, but what I want you to do is I want us to practice what I've just been talking about, and we'll do it one by one here because I think there's still some uncertainty with this. So this is an SAT question. Don't worry. Don't think too much about that. Sorry, this is not the right one. It's not what I wanted. Okay, this is the one I wanted. Okay, so we're going to go through these ordered pairs one by one and decide if they are true in this inequalities up here. Okay, so the first one, they're in the XY pair. It's okay. So it's is 1 greater than 4 times 1? Is that true? Is 1 greater than 4?
That's false.
That's false. Okay. Now, if we were doing this as a real problem, we would stop with question 1. But because we're doing it today just to practice stuff, we're going to try the other one. Is 1 less than -1? Is that true or false?
Well, -1's further on the number line.
So, but you're looking at it left or right. You have to read it from, like, it's really a question. Is 1 less than -1? Like
No.
That's right. So this is also false.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with positives, it's kind of okay. It's not too bad. With negatives, where it gets a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to work on this point. Actually, let me switch colors here. Maybe that'll be an easier identifier for you later on. All right. Is -2 greater than 4 times -2? I'm using that in that first equation. Is -2 greater than -8? Is that true or false? Is -2 greater than -8? Greater than means it's more to the right, further to the right.
That's false.
So here's -2 on the number line. Here's -8.
-8's further to the left.
That's right. So -8 is less than -2, but we're asking, is -2 greater than -8?
Oh, then yes, this is a true statement.
Yes, this is a true statement. It's also true if you flip it around. You see that?
Yeah, because it would.
And if that helps you to do this, that's fine. I mean, that's totally allowed. You just have to keep the direction going.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's look at the next one here. Is -2 less than -2? That becomes, is -2 less than 2? Is that true or false? And you can read it the other way. Is 2 greater than -2?
Yes.
So maybe we found something here to help here. So let me we'll do it now for this third point. Is -3 greater than 4 times 3? Okay, so is -3 greater than 12? Is 12 less than -3? That's the other way to look at it.
No.
So this is false.
Okay.
Okay, let's do the other one. Let's do -3 less than -3. That's a good one. Is -3 less than 3? Or you can say is 3 greater than -3?
3 is greater than -3.
That's true. Okay. All right, let's look at the last one here. Is 4 greater than 4 times -4? Is 4 greater than -16?
Yes.
Yes, this is true. Let's try the other one here. 4 less than -4. Is 4 less than 4? Or is 4 greater than 4?
4 is equal to 4.
Yes, so this is false. It has to be 100% true.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not like balls and strikes in baseball. It's
just-
more of a,
If
like, did the ball go in the,
Yeah, okay, I see. You just say false.
yes, it has to be, there's no ambiguity here. Like,
Got it.
all right.
No.
So let's have you try a solving problem here. Minus 3x minus 5 greater than -20. Okay, I'd like you to try solving this on your own. Let me know what you come up with.
X is greater than 5.
Okay. All right, let's take a look here. Did you
Wait.
add?
Then this would be less than.
Okay.
I have less than because it switches, but
Okay, let's take a look here. It sounds, I mean, it's one way or the other, probably, we'll see.
yeah.
So minus 3x greater than -15. Okay. And then divide by -3. So that does flip the inequality. Okay, so this is correct. Now, is 6 less than 5? Is this true or false?
That's false.
That is false. Okay, very good. Let's have you try another one here.
Okay.
Let's go less than or equal to minus 2x plus 3, and we'll go negative, we'll go +9 here on the other side. Okay. All right, so go ahead and make an attempt to solve this. Let me know if you have any questions.
X is greater than or equal to -3.
Like this, is that your answer?
Yes.
I don't know whether it's right or wrong. I'm just
Yeah.
Now, what did you do first to solve this?
I subtracted 3.
Okay, I like that. So we have 6 less than or equal to -2x, divide by -2.
Yep.
So we have -3 greater than or equal to x. This is not the right way to, you don't want to write it this way. You want to have the x on the left, kind of like you have there, but you change the,
You have to rechange it if you're going to move the X over.
yeah, it's almost like a mirror. You almost like say, okay, there's a mirror, so
That
there's
makes
x,
sense.
and then it's got to point at it, but the 3 the 3 doesn't flip to the other side. It's not like a chemistry charge. Okay. Now, question for you here is -2 less than or equal to -3?
This is true, because -3 is further.
Okay, let's just double check here on a number line. So here's -3, here's -2. Less than means that it's more to the left. So again, like the other way to read it is -3 greater than or equal to -2. This is the awkward case because like three is greater than or equal to 2. That's true, but it doesn't work the other way around. -3 is more to the left, so it is less than. So the answer to this is that it is not true. -2 is actually greater than or equal to -3.
Okay.
So I would suggest like, and sometimes here's another way to do it is if you're really unsure is you draw the number line and then you say, okay, -2 is greater than or equal to -3. Like you go from the number line and then see if that's what it actually is.
So go, okay,
Okay, so let's try that real quick. Maybe that will help here.
yeah.
So let's just pick two numbers, -8 and -7. Okay, so I want you to write an inequality, whatever you want here between those two, whichever one feels the most correct to you.
Okay.
Let me know when you got something written down.
-7 is greater than -8.
Yeah, so you have two choices. You can look at it from the right, basically -7 is greater than -8, or you can look at it from the left and say -8 is less than -7.
I
Either
think
way
the
is
number line does help because you can see it and you can just think left or right and the first
Yes.
one that, okay.
So math is about finding out the way that you understand it and then using that when you've got a test or quiz. And you don't have to notice, like, I'm not putting 0 in. I'm not trying to be very elegant here. It's quick and dirty. It's like just two numbers, which is left, which is right, nothing more. Okay. Let's try, let me see if I can find. Okay, so here's one that's it's kind of related to what we've been doing. Let's just have you take a look at this. Can you solve that for me, please?
Would I distribute the 3?
The 3 is dividing x,
So
and
multiply?
I would, yeah, if you say it to yourself or you recognize, okay, it's division, it's undone with multiplication.
Yeah. Okay, so go. -x is less than 15.
Okay, this would be okay if you were allowed to solve for -x. You can't have a negative though. So keep
I caught a
going.
mistake.
Keep going. You're not almost there.
It has to do with the negative. You can't have a negative.
Yeah, it has to be just x all alone on one side of the
Okay,
equation.
so we'll multiply by 1. So, or put the 1 in front of the x, and then just divide by -1.
Yes, or multiply, either one's fine. Yes.
And then we get X is greater than minus 15.
Okay. All right, so now a couple of questions for you. Take a look at these, and I want you to just give me a T or an F or for each of these.
Okay, the one on the left is true. The one on the right is false.
All right, so here's minus 16, here's minus 15. Is minus 16 more to the left of minus 15?
Yes.
This one is also true. Don't
But is it saying it's less than?
yes.
Oh.
Yes. You're not the only one that struggles with this. So if if you're worried about like, why am I not getting it? Like, this is why we're doing so much practice, so that you can get it. Your parents want you to get these extra lessons so you can get like ahead and not make these mistakes in the classroom.
Yeah.
Because you and I, if we make a mistake here, it's no big deal. We want you to be able to do it on the test or quiz and really, get your grade up, what you've been doing. So don't take it as, don't get discouraged here. I know it's maybe hard to, but we're gonna keep going.
All right.
Okay, and I'm choosing all the ones that are really difficult. Like this is intentional here. Like,
No,
I'm not,
I know. Yeah.
this will be good here. So here's a new type of problem for us to look at here. So we haven't looked at something like this before, where it's got variables in two positions. So it's really a 1C.
Okay.
Like you asking me earlier, saying earlier. The first thing is actually to combine like terms. Yeah. So you have 1C and 3Cs. That's 4C minus 10 less than 2, like that. Okay. And then to solve this from here, you would add 10 to both sides. 4C less than 12, and then divide by 4, and C is less than 3. So even if you have more than one variable, you can still do the same thing.
Yeah.
That we've been doing. So I'm just looking for another problem here that would be good for us to do. So let me have you try. So they can either be on the same side or opposite sides. Let's now do one where they're on opposite sides. So let's say it's minus 3 plus 5x greater than or equal to 4x minus 10, something like this. Okay, so you have a choice here. You have to decide, am I going to move 4x left or the 5x right? What does your intuition tell you? Your math, knowledge tell you?
I'm going to move 4x so I don't have a negative.
That's right. And you generally move the smaller to the larger.
Right.
So in this case, subtract 4x from both sides. On the left, it's minus 3 plus x greater than or equal to negative 10. What's the next step to solve this?
Add 3.
Add 3.
So now it's x is greater than or equal to 13.
Negative 7.
It's negative 7. Yeah.
That negative comes down.
But can we leave this yet or no? Do we
Yes.
still have to?
Yes,
okay.
Because it's
1x.
No
negative.
That's right. That's right. Okay. All right. Now another chance here. Is negative 8 greater than or equal to negative 7? Is negative 6 less than or equal to negative 7? Take as much time as you need on these.
Okay, for the one on the left, -8 is greater than or equal to -7.
Mhm.
False.
Okay.
And then on the right, I have true.
That is correct. Okay, great. All right, let's have you try solving one here. All right, let's go -16 plus 3x less than -8 minus 5x. I want you to just talk me through this problem here, what I should do to solve it.
All right, let me get it written out. Let's add 5. Actually, no, because then I'm gonna have to. Yeah,
Yeah, add 5x.
add 5.
So remember I said smaller to larger.
Oh, right, and
you have,
technically this is smaller.
yeah, and it's the same idea. Like, why is -5x smaller than 3x? Because it's more to the left.
Yeah.
Negatives are more to the left. All right, what would be the next thing here?
We need to add 16 to both sides.
Good. Almost there. What's the next thing here to do?
We need to now divide by 8. So x is less than 1.
You got
But
it.
we have this. Oh, wait, no, because this is in the negative. All right. Yep.
Okay, a couple more here. So this one I'd like you to try on your own. Okay. Go ahead and try this one. Let me know what you come up with.
All right. X is less than or equal to -4.
Okay. Tell me what you did first to solve this.
I combined 8 and 5.
Okay. 4x plus 13 greater than or equal to -15 minus 3x. Okay. Looks
Then
good.
I added 3x.
Okay. All right. So we're at 7x plus 13 greater than or equal to -15. Now what does the next thing?
Now subtract or do -13 to both
Okay.
sides.
Yep.
And that gets -28.
Okay. Very good. And then what's the last step?
Divide by 7.
Okay. So help me out here. You said everything perfect. Okay. This is what you told me. Now, maybe you meant this one down here, but you told me.
Yeah, no, I know I did, because don't we have to flip that because of the minus?
You flip when you multiply or divide by a negative. So this is.
Oh, I thought the
positive.
-28 affects it. Okay.
It
I only
does.
said x is less than -4 because of the -28.
Yeah, so that's a good review, good reminder here. When you multiply or divide by a negative, that's when you flip it. It has nothing to do with the actual number though.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Something like that. Okay, let's have you try another one here. Really close to getting this. Which will be good for you going to the class.
By the way, this is a little off topic, but it's just good to mention. We have a quiz on Thursday just
Okay.
about this. So that's a good,
Oh, that's great.
yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
opportunity.
Is it a, I don't know what I know you guys use different words, but is it one that actually counts towards your grade, or is it just a?
No, yeah, this is just a regular quiz. This isn't,
Okay.
they do formatives at the
Yes.
school, and formatives don't count for anything. And then the summatives are the big tests, but this is just a quiz.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you try working this one out on your own? And let me know if you have any questions along the way.
Okay. B is less than or equal to 1.
Is this what you mean?
Yes.
Okay. What did you do first?
First, I subtracted 11b to both sides.
Like this?
Yep.
Okay, so 6 greater than or equal to 3b plus 3. I assume you subtracted 3 next, so that's 3 greater than or equal to 3b, divide by 3. And so you have 1 greater than or equal to b, which is weird. So you rewrite it as b less than or equal to 1.
Yep.
Very good. Okay, excellent. All right, so let's now talk about I think we got to this last time where we have a compound inequality. So this is considered a compound inequality.
Right. Okay.
And it can actually appear in a couple of different forms. This is just one of them. We'll get to the other one in a bit. But do you remember what's different about these, or I don't want to say this, like maybe I should just say, I'll just say it. We solve this the same way we've been solving all the others. You just apply the step to everything. Like you have to add, if you're undoing subtraction by 2, you add 2 to the middle, the left, and the right.
Where you do everything.
Yes, this becomes 4 less than 4x less than or equal to 7. All right.
Wait, I just got.
Sorry, this is 16
Oh,
on the right.
16?
I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
You're
so
good.
sorry, boy. All right, and then divide by 4. So you're dividing everything by 4.
Mhm.
So that's 1 less than x less than or equal to positive 4. All right, so this is a, let me snip in the answers here. This is a multiple choice thing. Which is the correct graph of this last line here? A, B, C, or D? Don't worry about the like wording here. Just look at the graph.
The last one, D.
So here's what D says. It says all the numbers up to positive 1, but not including 1. All the numbers greater than 4, and including 4.
Wait, no, because my numbers are less than.
And this is a between. So between, it's either going to be, it's either A, B, or C, because they're all, between is like a, don't know, like a bounded, call it a bounded number line.
Where there's 2 points.
Yes, that are kind of.
I think I have a better educated answer.
Okay, go ahead.
It's C because one of them is greater than, one of them, they're both less than, but one of them is less than and equal to, where they have to be shaded.
Yes, that is true. That is true. So it's saying all the numbers between 1 and 4, but not including 1, but it does include
Mhm.
4. All right, let me I gotta find a couple more of these that we can do. All right, here is I don't want to do that one. Okay, here's another one for us to look at. Okay, another compound inequality. What's the first thing to do to solve this?
Hold on, let me fully write it down. Subtract 8 from everything.
Okay, good. That's 2 less than or equal to 2n less than 10.
Now divide everything by 2n.
Just the 2.
Just the 2, yeah.
All right, now the graph of this looks like the following. That's 1 and that's 5. On 5, it's a bubble. On 1, it's a filled in bubble or circle.
Yeah.
And then it's everything
In between.
Yeah. And there's not really like partial credit. It's not like if you forget, like I make the one on the left open, the one on the right filled in, like there's no way to, like, I don't think there's reasonableness to give you partial credit because it's really like it's true or false. You either know it or you don't. So just pay attention to those. So here, let me have you try one on your own, and then we'll work on the other type of problem here.
What is the way that do these signs mean equal to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a formatting thing, I guess. This thing I found.
Okay, so add positive 10 to everything except 2n.
Go ahead and work this one out. You know, let me, if you have questions, ask.
Okay. -3 is less than or equal to n less than or equal to -6. And then for my line, I have -6 on the left with a fully shaded circle, and then -3 on the right with a fully shaded circle, and then the line in between.
Yeah, good. So this suggests that maybe there's an order problem on the inequality, meaning that while you've done everything correct, you always want the smaller number on the left. Because
So-
this doesn't read right. I mean, n is greater than or equal to -3. N is
So should I, okay, let me try to
you,
read it.
no, you didn't do anything wrong. I picked a bad problem. Let's not even go into this because you did it right. I wasn't paying attention. This is actually an exception, which I'm trying to avoid talking about quite yet.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to kind of a related. It's related, but it's gonna be a different format. So let's say you want to meet up with a friend, and you say I'm free after 8 p.m. and your friend let's give your friend a name, Jay. He says I can only stay out until 10 p.m. When are you guys hanging out? What's your window of time that you can hang out to each other?
How long are we hanging out, or
Just what's the time?
we can hang out from 8 to 10?
Right. So this is like saying x is greater than or equal to 8 and x is less than or equal to 10.
Right.
Okay, and like where and you're kind of foreshadowing like, well, what is he actually referring to? It's like if this is 8 and this is 10, it's everything in between.
I see.
Okay, now and this is why this is the next style of problem that you will see. All right, so let me grab one here. So it will literally say in the wording the word and. Let me snip this in here. So it's really two problems. Okay, it's okay, b plus 8 greater than 8 and b for b less than 20. So you have to solve both. Okay.
But
So
the and doesn't, it's just that's just a word there. It's not like,
it's going to play into our final answer. So you
okay,
you sort of
I'll just go with
go with you solve one, solve the other, you combine them.
it. Mhm.
So you're going to subtract 8. So b must be greater than 0. On the right, you're going to divide by 4. B is less than 5.
B is less than 5. Okay.
So here's option 1 is to draw two number lines. Okay. On the first one, here's 0. And it's saying all the numbers greater than 0. On the second one, it's saying all the numbers less than 5. Where is the overlap? Where are they both true?
Does this mean they
Like,
would?
do you see that they're both true in
Yeah,
this region?
I understand that part.
But what about at the endpoints? Are they both true at the endpoints?
No.
They're not. So the conclusion here is that they're not true at the endpoints, but they are true everywhere in
the middle
between.
and in between. Okay.
So how do we write this? Well, it's 0 less than b less than 5. B is between 0 and 5. Is that what this says? Yeah, because b is greater than 0 and b is less than 5.
I see.
And means they're both true.
Use. Okay.
Okay, here's a new problem for us to think about, look at together here. Another and. Okay. It says 6m is greater than -42 and m plus 2 is greater than or equal to -8. I want you to solve each of these individually and give me your answers whenever you've got those.
All right. I have my answer. Should I?
Yeah, M, and then what on the left here?
M is less than -7.
Like this?
Yeah.
What causes it to switch signs here?
Oh, nothing. I saw them -42 again. So M is greater than -7.
Good. And how about the other one?
M is less than or equal to 6.
Good. Now, it's and. So we gotta say, okay, they gotta both be true.
Yep.
So
now
I
I
would
got it.
recommend drawing the number lines. And you kind of have to have a little forward thinking. You have to say, okay, like roughly -7 is there and 6 is there.
Mhm.
So on the top one here, greater than means to the right. Less than means to the left. I'm filling in because it's less than or equal to. What is the overlap? Where are they both true?
Everywhere in between.
Ever in between. But what about at the end point? Which one is
No.
included or not included?
They're not included at the end point.
The one on the right is. Do you see how it's a filled in?
Oh, because it's shaded.
Yes,
Or 'cause it's, yeah.
that's exactly right. So it's like they have to both be true. Meaning if they're both filled in, then you're good.
Got it.
Okay, let's see if we can get you to do one here on your own. Let's see if I can find it's not too bad here. That one changes signs. We don't want to do that one. Yeah, just check the solution. This one, make sure it's not an exception. Okay, that one's okay. All right, here is one for you to look at. Oh, this one does flip. All right, let me. Okay, here is. Okay, here's one for you to try. Go ahead and work it out. Let me know if you have any questions along the way.
Okay. All right. I got it. Fully solved.
Okay. What do you got on the left here? What's the left one become?
A is greater than or equal to -7.
Okay, and on the right?
A is less than 8.
6.
Oh, 6, yeah.
6. Okay. So on a number line here, did you graph them or
I
not?
did graph them, yeah.
Okay. So
Okay, so first I have
just give me the net result. Tell me
this is
what's
the
going on
final
here.
one.
Yeah, just
Fully circled, shaded on the and then everything in between.
good.
Perfect.
Okay. So here's where we're going with this. And actually I should have done a little bit more here. So this becomes this bottom one becomes -7 less than or equal to A less than or equal to 6.
Yeah. All right, I'll pass.
The previous one is -7 less than m less than or equal to 6.
Right.
All right, now here's where we're going. The and case comes in two forms. Form 1 is something less than or equal to variable, less than something. Okay, that's like we did a bunch of those today. That's the between. The other one is where it's something greater than or equal to something and x less than or equal to something kind of thing. Like those are the same. The one we've not gotten to that you want to probably ask more questions of class is the or case. So the or case means they could both be true, or just one. And then the last thing is that there are some exceptions, and those do appear on your quiz. Which you might say, why didn't we get to those? Well, we got to kind of build up to those.
Right.
So if it were me as a student, I would ask more questions about the or case in class and maybe exceptions, try to find out what those are, or
Okay.
if you have time to schedule another lesson between now and
Yeah. Okay.
quiz,
So the 16th is a Wednesday or a Thursday, right? Hold on.
Yeah. So I think I've got some times on Wednesday available still, or
Okay, then
Tuesday.
I'll talk with my mom about trying to find a Wednesday one.
Great. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the lesson here. Stop the recording right here.
Okay.